Let's do a quick one. So I have this. I made this more like. I had like AI use like help me write this boilerplate stuff, since I have no idea how to use Redis. So, but let's use this abstraction stuff to help with the leaderboard, right? Um. So like, we'll do submit a match first. Actually, we need to first before we even get to leaderboard. I actually need to make a few more storage stuff. Storage. So there should be user trophies. Let's do trophies.go. We'll do also a matches.go. And basically, the pay that I guess the model is basically, so type, let's say, I guess matches struct. If I go to the matches struct here, it's gonna take an ID, user ID. Main.go, or actually the matches.go. It's gonna look something like this. So we'll do ID, type it's int64 with a int64 that has a mapping to ID here. It's more like this here. And then we'll also have, this is gonna be package storage, and then okay, let's do this, that, and then user ID. And then we'll do result, which is type result int 6 dash string. JSON. I think it's just, yeah, just result crowns int. Honestly, I could just keep it as int. It's just like no footprint. It's only be very small values, anyways. Crowns. Trophies changed. Int 64. JSON. Trophies changed. And then sub created, or I guess submitted at, I actually don't know how that looks like. Users, same thing. Let's call this submitted at something like that. Okay, then we'll do, of course, something like user. So we'll call this a match store. Match store. Type struct matches store. Or what is it? What is it? You matches store? Let's call match store. All we do is just take a DB with SQL.db, something like that. And then we'll make our methods. So we'll do the same stuff here. Well, we'll call this Match store. Interface. Create. Probably should have these first, to be honest. I don't know why I have this here. Create. Probably need this. Delete. Delete doesn't really make sense. Don't. Yeah, all we need is to create. And get by your user ID. Yeah. So get by. Get matches by ID. And it's gonna be an array of some type. So I don't know. Let me see how Gopher looks like. Gopher. Sofer, or was it post dot? I'm sure this one has. There's a bunch of posts here, you know. Huh. Okay, get user feed. Query, and then there's a bunch. Yes. The whole feed. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Something like that. And he returns his own type, right? Posts with metadata. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. So for us, then, it's just a chip, just a match. Yeah, match. Yeah, this right here, an array of these. Get matches by ID, and that's good enough, right? And then we'll do another one with the trophies. Create. Nah, I don't need this. I just need the int64. Yeah. Right, change this too. Trophies, or trophy store, and then yeah, I just need ID. Yeah, all I need is ID. Actually, I do need a little bit more information, because matches does have more stuff here. User ID results. Okay, I actually do need it. User ID, result, so pi string. And then what else? Crowns. So there's another int. And trophies changed. So that's probably another int64. Something like that. Trophy store, all I need is just user ID, int64, and trophy. Or, yeah, the new trophy. I'm not going to do any calculation here. That should be the job of the leaderboard service. So, another int64, yeah. Get trophy count. by ID. So int64, which is just another int64. I probably need one more method. I probably need get all, get or get trophies, I guess. Which is, I don't even need anybody, I just need somebody, and it's just gonna be an array of I'll make a new type. So let's actually do that real quick. Trophy. Package. Type trophies. Struct. If I look at trophies here. Yeah, just 3 things here. All I need is, all of these 3. So let's do this. So we need a user ID of type int64. JSON user ID trophies. That is a bit of a I guess just yeah. Nice trophies. Wait, is that actually a concern? Trophies. Oh, it's called user trophies. Actually, let's call it like that, actually. Storage. Should I call this user? How does the file naming go here in Go? It's like, I know this is always single lettered. User trophies. Let's call this user trophies, yeah. I don't know, I feel like it's supposed to be like this. Looks more natural to me. User trophies int64 JSON trophies create I guess updated. It's probably a string. Updated at, let's do that. And we'll do user another type user trophy user trophies user trophy store with a db of SQL.db, right? Struct. Okay, next, now we need to do some functions. In our storage, we have a few functions. We'll get these going. But I do know that this will be all those right there. User trophies. That type, and we're gonna import this here in our trophies here. Start with the first one, func user ut user trophies, or actually user trophy store. User ID and Trophies. Funk. UT. User trophy. Store. Context. And then user ID. Get trophies. Funk. UI. Why it's not UI, it's actually UT. User trophies. Store. Context. Okay, let's get some of the query going. I'll copy basic something like this. Storage, or actually should be this with TX. UT. Insert into user trophies with user ID trophies, and that's it. Returning updated at, right? And then we will basically slash that into how did I do it in the users? Where is this from? It's passed in. Okay. Then in our thing here, let me create one real quick. Var, let's do user trophies. Okay, this. User trophies. Something like that. And then trophies dot. Well, I guess I have to do this again. User trophies dot. What am I fucking returning? I'm not even returning anything. Yeah. So fuck all this shit. Who cares? Just pass in the motherfucker. User ID. And trophies. And I do want to scan. Nah, we're not even scanning shit, bro. Like, there's no point. I guess it, like, when I call it, it does do that. But we don't know to do all of that. I don't think so. Okay, yeah. If that happens, then we're good. Could error, right? I don't even care about the bottom one. Just insert into it. Right. I should make this a little bit more. It should be a more of an upsert, right? Instead of create. Let's call this upsert instead. Upsert. Or something like that. Upsert. And then in our storage.go, we'll do upsert, yeah. And this users trophies.go, right? And then we'll look up. Let me how to do upsert for Postgres SQL. Insert into values on conflict do update. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I want. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, let's do this actually. So, insert into values 1, 2, 3, right? Let's do on conflict, right? Conflict. On conflict, specifically probably the user ID. So what's an example? On conflict, right? Do update. The trophies equals the, I assume like something like that, right? Do update set like that. Yeah, let's do that. You know, I should call this delta instead. And then instead of that, I'll do trophies is equal to excluded. So it's gonna be trophies plus trophies excluded dot trophies, right? And then it will be the second thing actually. And then we'll also set the updated at, I probably should call this updated at equal now as well. And then this is probably, oops, exclude, something like this, I think. Let me see. So it's trophies plus trophies excluded. So the old trophies. Nah, that doesn't make sense. Hold on. Yeah, so it's actually, so it's the current trophies. So user trophies dot trophies, right? Also, let me see user's trophy. Okay, yeah. Right. And it's actually just delta. Delta is like plus 32, minus 32, or some kind of, you know, value. So insert into user trophies, where we pass in the user ID and the trophies, and then the values of 1, 2, and if they conflict, then we do an update by doing like an accumulation, and we also update this to now. Pretty straightforward to me. Get trophy count by ID. Okay. We will do those next time. Yeah, let's just save this work for tomorrow. So, anyways, well, let me do this. Stage this. Stage all of this. Commit. Create. Setup. Match. Match log table and user trophy table. Oh shit! I just get pushed here. So yeah, perfect. See you guys tomorrow.